The other day I was talking about the Bush Baby portable butane gas stove, and people seem to like that video. So today I thought I would talk about almost the same thing, although this is a mini gas stove, also by Bush Baby. This one I have used before, so I don't have all the packaging on it. It used to have like, I think, a little cardboard banner over it, and some plastic of course. And yeah, it comes in this little carry case that you can carry it in. A smaller version than that other Bush Baby butane gas stove. So what you do is you open that up, and there's your stove. Now I have used this one before, that's why it's so gross. Unfortunately, that's just how they become over time with use, because of all the oil and grease that sizzles all over it and falls on it and makes it nice and dirty. But there's basically the unit. Usually it's a bit shinier and cleaner than that. There's your gas burner, and here's where your gas canister goes in. There's your dial to operate it with. It says there, double flame mini stove, Bush Baby, double gas circuit burner, 2.1 kilowatt. Alrighty, now, of course you need your gas canister. Take off the red top and install it. Let's operate this thing quickly. So what you do is you open it up here and install your gas canister. Now you'll see in this ring there's a little gap there. That gap is for this thing. You must fit it right in there. Yeah, there we go. Of course this nozzle pushes into the little thing there. Let me just show you close up. There's your gas canister. It's got a little nozzle there. That nozzle must go in there. Nicely in there. Make sure this goes into the gap. Alrighty, and now on the front here you're gonna press down on this lever. That'll push the gas canister forward. Yeah, you see? And now it's ready to use. So you're gonna close this up, and here on the front, now let me just push that down. And this of course must be in the off position. I don't think otherwise you'll be able to push in the gas canister. That's how the other stove worked. Let's just test that out quickly. I'm gonna loosen it, open the gas. Oh no, this one works anyway. But anyway, you don't want all your gas to flow out, so make sure it's in the off position. Yeah, now I can smell the gas, because this wasn't off. Anyway, yeah, now that it's nice and secure, you're gonna turn this and the gas, well, the flame will turn on. See, there's a little igniter thingy, and the gas is gonna come out there. So, let's turn this, and there's our flame. Nice blue flames. And that's how it works basically. Now obviously you're just gonna take your pan, place it on there. Okay, this pan has nothing in it, so it's very unbalanced. Yeah. And you're gonna cook on it. Yeah. Is there something I don't like about it? Yeah, I think these supports. Well, they call them the pan supports. See this? That the pan is supposed to stand on. I don't know, they just don't work as well as I would like. It's almost like the pan can slide around too easily on them, especially when it's new. It does have little, what do you call it? Raffages on it, but no, it doesn't really work. Things can slide too easily on it. So yeah, it's workable, but yeah, I don't like it that much, although, well, I get used to it and just use the stove. I've used it for months. But yeah, if you're gonna have something heavy, like for example a kettle full of water, you're not gonna want it to slide around on there so easily. But yeah, it's still an handy little object, handy and useful and likable. Alright, there's a little booklet in here, instruction manual. Let's just see if they tell us something that we don't know. It says there, this is model 5476938 portable butane stove for outdoor use as a camp stove, not for household use. Okay, so sue me because I actually used this in my house for household use. Carbon monoxide hazard. This appliance can produce carbon monoxide which has no odor. Using it in an enclosed space can kill you. Never use this appliance in an enclosed space such as a camper, tent, car or home. Once again, they're telling me not to use it in the home. I used it in the kitchen, but I suppose it should be okay if you have enough ventilation there. What else do we have here? Name of parts. Yeah, this basically we covered. Yeah, lots of reading you can do. I'll just read these. Please take the following stove precautions. Do not carry the unit while it is burning, obviously. Do not touch the unit while in use or just after use. Do not overheat the stove. Do not use for drying clothes. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but maybe people who have done it will know how you actually use the stove for drying clothes. Do not use 2 or more stoves adjacent to each other. Do not use as a heater. Yeah, I don't think I would. Never use the stove without the pan support. Do not use a pan larger than 27 centimeters as this will cover the fuel compartment and cause the canister to overheat. Yes, I suppose this part must not be covered. Let's just see this pan. Oh, this pan is okay because it's not covering this. I suppose it mustn't go over this, because if this gets too hot, your gas canister will get too hot and probably explode. Do not use 2 or more stove covered by a single pan or metal sheet. Okay, yeah, because then you cover that one gas canister. Never use aluminum foil as a cooking container on the stove. Okay, not sure who would do that. Never use ceramic cookware. Interesting. The appliance must be operated on a horizontal surface. Okay, obviously, because your flame is gonna go up. If sand, mud, stones or other debris are present, okay, it mustn't go into the unit. What is this picture? Do not use in sunlight. Avoid direct sunlight or other heat sources that could exceed 40 degrees Celsius. Never heat an empty pan. Okay, I wouldn't do that. Do not use in windy conditions as the flame may be extinguished. Gas will continue to flow, creating a hazardous condition. Never use the stove near flammable materials or combustible vapors. Do not use the stove below shelves or where there is a danger of falling objects. If there is a leak on your appliance, smell of gas, take it outside immediately and into a well-ventilated area. Well-ventilated, flame-free location where the leak may be detected and stopped. If you wish to check for leaks on your appliance, do it outside. Do not try to detect leaks using a flame. Use soapy water. Interesting. Personally, if I found out it was leaking, I would just throw it away and either buy another one or buy something else entirely. This appliance must only be serviced by an authorized person. Alrighty, well then, now that they have scared the living daylights out of us so that we never want to use this stove, well, I have used it and yeah, I like it. Although I will say I do like the bigger one, this mini stove. It's okay, I suppose, for camping, but yeah, as I said, it's a little bit too slippery. I like its bigger brother, that other butane stove. I made a video on it, the slightly bigger one. It just feels like the things sit more solidly on it. So that's why I like it a little more. Anyway, after you're done with it, take out your gas canister. Of course, flip this up, take it out, and now it can go back into its little case. Of course, you might want to clean it first. Clean it and dry it, otherwise it starts looking like mine, all gross and yucky. I actually thought of cleaning it before I do this video, but then I thought, nah, let me show you the realities of life with this stove. That's just what the stove will start to look like. I'm sure 99.9% of you, if you do get yourself a stove like this is what it'll look like, probably just a lot worse. Anyway, fits in there, close it up, flip that over to the side, and now your stove is all nice in a little carry case. You can carry it wherever you need to. Of course, never leave the gas canister for long in a car where it can get really hot. They say here this is no more explosion. You see, no more explosion. Other brand, for example, will explode, while Bush Baby Butane for some reason will not. What will it do? Just sort of like start gassing out or something, I don't know. Oh, it says there, countersink release vent. Explosion proof. So they claim this one will not explode. And what I like about them is they are less expensive than some of the other brands also. About by half, I would say. Alrighty, well, thanks for watching. Remember, you have some homework. Just click the like and the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And peace, we'll talk again.